little bit of the clinical applications. So about how to take the photo, it's quite easy, and you can find it on the YouTube or any kind of video. So you can find it. And for the questions, end of the training, I will get the questions. So feel free to ask anything about the software or any kind of, regarding to the RayFace, like future development and the functions you need. Any kind of questions are okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody. So if you have any question, please unmute and tell me. So I'm going to start very from the beginning because there are some end user today. So this is the basic screen you see when you open the RayFace. And before you use the RayFace, you can see the Ray Teams. When you run the RayFace, you will see the Ray Teams application will run together. So when you open the Ray Teams application, you will see this window. And when you go to the setting, you have your information. But if you don't have your account, please make one. And also, when you go to our Smile Nation group, you will see that there is an event going on for this year. So when you follow our Facebook group, then you will have the 6 months free of the mockup exporter without any payment. So if you have any inquiry of the mockup, then please feel free to join our group, and you will have the rest year of the free the mockup function. I will leave the link in the chatting. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. So when you see that the basic screen, this is the first screen you will see from the RayFace, and you will see the left 3 icons in here. The first one indicates the patient list. You can see your patient from here, or you can find in here too. You can select the patient, and if the RayFace is connected, you will see the icon without the X icon. And when the machine is connected, you will click this camera icon to take the photo. And this one is to delete. So when you delete it, the information and data will go through here. And when you click the gear icon, which is the setting, this is you can set the basic settings. So you can set up the language in these, but we don't have this Southeast Asian languages. And also name format, the full, but you can change other things. But I think this, you don't touch it. But when you see the servers and device, the dealers will do it, because if the RayFace is connected to the internet of the clinic, then the other PC using the same network can connect to the server PC and download all the taken data to the local PC. And the link shows the other software that is connected to the RayFace. We are the partner of the Trios, Medit, and ExoCAD, and also the other things. So if you're using this software or the machine, like if you're using like Medit, or if you're using like Trios, then you don't need to export and import intraoral scan data. You can directly connect with the intraoral scanner you're using. And also, if you're using the ExoCAD, then you don't need to export. You just can click the one button and you can send all the data to the ExoCAD. The same in the Blue Sky Bio and the Dolphin and the InVivo too. And when you go to the TIFF library, you can see the basic library we have. And this is the library you will see at the Digital Smile Design. So I don't like this, so I'm going to delete. I will see just one sample and with the different type of the color. And also, if you have your own good TIS model, you can add your own. Like I added my own here. You can add either upper, lower, or you can add both together in one file. You can merge together because when you click the plus button, you will see the library name. So you can find like the upper, and if you want to combine with the lower, you can combine like this. And when you click next, you will see this. But when you see, this is the basic location. So set up a little bit for the location and then add. And you will see the test model. And also in here too. Like this. So I have mine, and also this is also mine too, but different scanner. So I put my InterScan data as the library so that I can show the patient that with the actual TIS model. When you're done, just click X. So let's go back to here. So when you take the photo, you will see this file, but forget about this one because these are added from the later one. But when you firstly see, you will see this. Just the patient face without anything. Just the patient face. You can click the preset and you can select the different type of the patient face. Also, we have added one more function. When you are logged into the Ray Teams, if you click this QR button, and when you go back to the Ray Teams, it will show you the Ray Virtual Smile agreement. So agree everything, and when you generate the QR code, the QR is generated. So when I scan it, please look at my camera. And when I set up my password, also you can scan it. But I set up the password, so I think you cannot log in. My cell phone is downloading the data. It's taking quite long because of the network, but I will show you after the download. Okay. So when you take the photo, you can see many icons and you don't know what to do. It's quite simple. When you click here, you can see the original photos. And when you click the folder, you can open the folder of the original file. And you can find everything in here. When you have the favorite, this data will not be automatically deleted and it will display always. And this is maximized. And you can have the windows on and off. And you can go back to the original file. Okay. So after taking the photo, when you click the smile button, you will see many slots. I don't have his other slot, so I think I should go with my data. I was going to show with mine. I didn't want to show you this because, for you, it's better to have the good looking one. Okay. Where's the smile one? Okay, here. Okay. This is already done the treatment, so has no meaning, but I will show you. So after click the smile, you will see many slots empty. And the align order from the basic is also not highlighted. So if the patient visit the clinic for the first time, you will have nothing. So just take the photo and click the smile, and our software will automatically detect the landmark and give the reorientation. So we detect the center of the pupil and set up the dot, and this will be the reference of the horizontal plane. So when you move the dot, it will change the horizontal plane. So make the dot to the center of the pupil, then select the midline, and also select the campus, horizontal, the FH plane, you can change it.
Đọc bài. Đang có cuộc hội thảo.
Okay, so when you have the reorientated, and then you can move on to the smile tab. And in the smile tab, when the patient has a bad teeth, you will cut the smile. So the software will automatically detect the lip line and modify a little. I think it's okay. Click cutting, click the cut again, and it will have now the empty inside. Now select the library. So I will select A1. And here is the reorientation of the 3D model. So when you select the library, you can see the library is inside my teeth. So maybe you should move it, make it longer. You can select like tilting and canting, twisting, and moving, and the scale. So when setting up the library is done, then you can show the patient the before and after. But for now, we don't have the lower, so that is why I put my library here. Like this. So you can show, but this my library is not good. So you can show the patient the brief result of the before and after. So without the intraoral scan data, this is all you can do. Oh, every data can be inserted, like OBJ, PLY, and STL. It's fine. It doesn't have to be the intraoral scan data. It can have it can be any kind of model file. If it is like artificial, it's fine. I don't have the artificial model, so that is why I put mine. But if you have your own the model data from the laboratory, then yeah, you can add to the library. Okay, so without the intraoral scan data, you can show them the measurement, angle, or you can have like a horizontal length. So you can show them the ratio. Okay, so this is without the inter-scan data. So the basic, the pre-consultation before having the inter-scan data. So now, when you have the inter-scan data, let's see what we can do. Again, and now we're going to use these slots, and this slot means quite, direct. So when you have the smile photo, then this is the basic smile photo. And if the patient have the resting face, put it the resting, and you can see the aligned face is highlighted. Also the retraction, if I have the retraction, which one? Put it in the retraction, in the upper, lower, lower. If you have the CBCT, put the CBCT data too. Any kind of inter-scan data and the CBC data is accepted. So the inter-scan data, the software accepts STL and PLY OBJ, and CT data is also the DICOM file. And also, if you have the cephalo, then you can put the cephalo. But I don't have my cephalo. So. I'll just show you what you do for the cephalo. Let's say just photo 2. Now, almost every file are highlighted. And also, when you have the intraoral scan data, the intraoral scan data is already matched from the intraoral scanner. But if you don't have the intraoral scanner, and if you have only the model file of the upper and lower, and you have to register the byte. So if you have the byte file, then you can register the occlusion in the software too. But most of the case, like 99.9% of the doctors who are using the RayFace, they already have the intraoral scanner. So I'm going to skip the byte registration. So when you put every other the data here, just click the next, the smile. Firstly, now you can see many steps here. Our software will automatically match all the face file together. Since when I smile and when I do the retraction, the face is soft tissue, so it will move a lot. So it is very hard to superimpose all the data correctly. So our software will detect the T-zone and it will match the T-zone first. So when you see it, the T-zone doesn't change. But the other part, it moved quite a lot, so it's up to you. You can manually change. Because, so when you click the cross section, it will match the smile with the resting first. So the smile face stays still. And when you click the resting of the cross section, you can manually match the face photo. I don't like the face photo to be superimposed. I prefer just putting next to me. So I can move it here. The same way, when you click the cross section at the retraction, you can superimpose, or you can just put the face along with the smile photo. I prefer this, but if you like to be superimposed, you can do it automatically first, or by clicking the points, like 3 dots. Like this. But I don't like it. So I move. Now you can see all 3 faces aligned together, along together. I prefer this. It's up to you guys. And also, so when you're done with the align of the face scan, you can move on to the next step, which is alignment of the CBCT. The alignment of CBCT will be done with the CBCT file with the intraoral scan data first. Now it's done. It will be done by automatically. So when you see the CT scan, you will see it is matched with the intraoral scanner and also the CBCT together. Note that when you scan the CBCT with the open byte, you will see it will be different in the lower. But in this CBCT, I took it with the close byte, So the position of my lower will not be changed. But if the CBCT is open byte, our software will automatically detect the lower and divide the lower from the intraoral scanner and make one more lower, which is here. So this icon is intraoral scan data matched with the CBCT lower. This icon is intraoral scan data aligned with the intraoral scan upper, so the original position of the lower. So these two sets of the upper and lower is the original set matched from the intraoral scanner. And we move the upper to the CBCT and match it, and the lower will follow the location. And we make one more lower to match it with the CBCT, which is this icon. So basically, if you have the open byte, you will see the difference. Original location and the CBCT location. In this case, close by, so CBCT and the intraoral scan data will be the same. Okay, so in here, we give automatic matching with the upper, but if the patient have no maxilla, then you can select the matching with the mandible here, automatic matching with the mandible. Or you can align by manually, by moving here. You can check it, but if the patient has a lot of teeth, then it works fine. So there will be quite few cases that you would use this. Okay. So when you're done matching with the CBCT with the intraoral scan data, you can move to the next stage, which is now we match with the face scan. Our reference point is the upper. So when you take the face scan, make sure the patient will show the maximum maxilla to show with the intraoral scan data. You can see, so the CBCT with the upper is matched together. Now they are one set. And I'm going to turn off the CBCT. And then when I match with the face scan with the upper, the intraoral scan data, the reference point with the face upper and the intraoral scan data upper. So that is why it shows this case. It's quite good matched because you can see it's like on and off, on and off, on and off, and on and off. And if you know a little bit about the CAD CAM, you will know that this is very good matched. Or you can always move manually too. Tilt it like this. But after that, I'm going to align again. Change it too much. Yeah, okay. Now it's good again. And also you can check in Align tab. Also, you can have the manual matching by 3-point. Or you can check the cross-section view. Forget about the reorientation, it will be done again. So when you move the bar, you can see the matching. You can highlight. You can zoom in. The blue line is the outline of the intraoral scanner. And red line is the outline of the facial scan. So when you see it, you move the bar, you can check it. Okay. Now we're done matching everything. So face, CBCT, and interscan data are all matched together here. And when you click the next icon, now it will give the reorientation. So if the patient take the photo like this or this, no matter, it doesn't care. So we detect the pupil and we set up the horizontal plane again. And the yellow dot is the position of the condyle. So I think the condyle position is okay. Turn off the CBCT. And this green plane is the occlusion plane. And click the setting the occlusion plane here. You can set up your own occlusion plane like this. Click it again to come back. And I told you that the reference horizontal plane is set by the 2 points of the pupil center. So this is the reference horizontal. But if you want to set up the horizontal plane as the occlusion plane, you can do it this. You can click by this button too. But I don't like it, so I'm going to make this one as my reference. Now we're done matching everything. Now this, so if you have the cephalo, this is a, if this is cephalo, then you will have the SEP image, because if I have the resting face, it will automatically give the side view, and you can match the cephalo too, like this. You will know, but this is not cephalo, so you can match it in here. Okay. So we're after doing matching everything, now move on to the smile tab. So in here, we do the same thing. So we have many icons here now. We have the smile, the upper, lower, and also resting, retraction. So because this data is taken by our face scanner, so to use all the data, we have to cut it again. Smile, cut. Now my full data is completed. You can send this data to the ExoKit to design everything, but before that, you should do the consultation too. So I will show you how to do the consultation using this data. It's almost the same without the inter scanner, but you can do a little bit more with this data too. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the CBCT again because it makes faster. So when you click the application, you will find the apps that are installed in the RayFace. I don't have any trios and I don't have the Medit, so it's in here, but I will show you the difference. So when you open the Ray Teams, go to this additional 4 dots. It shows the applications that can be used for there's the face scanner. So if you have like a 3-shape trios, or if you're using the 3-shape CAD, just install the 3-shape communicator. And also if you're using the Medit, then install the Medit. Also the simulator, the small design you have to install before usage. And also if you're using the tree clear, then you should install the tree clear connector, and then you can order the clear aligner directly from the RayFace. So these are the software that you can use for the software. And if you're using the ExoCAD, you have to also install the ExoCAD converter. I don't have the ExoCAD key, so I didn't link it, so it doesn't show. But if you have linked already with the ExoCAD, there will be ExoCAD in here. So when you click the ExoCAD, all the data will directly go to the ExoCAD software. Okay. Now it's the same. With the data of the library, with the Inter scanner, it matches really good. So I will make it, I don't like the color, so I copy. So when the position is okay, copy and select other. But if you want to multi-select, just select and push Control and select. Let's have B2 and B3. So I selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 libraries and paste the location. Now I can have same position with different color. You can see the selected libraries are highlighted, but not selected are a little bit dark. You can see the difference. So you can show the patient position of different teeth. I didn't copy this one, so the location is not good. So if you have your library, also you can have the location like this, but this is my teeth, so same. So you can show the before and after. This is the library. And this is my intro scan data. And this one is before cutting my lip line. So with the library, this is without anything. So this measure, so same. After this, you can select the digital small design. And I'll show you how to do the veneer mockup design. When you click the 3D small design, it's free. Another software will pop up. I wanted to show you with another case because I already have the veneer. You can see my upper having the veneer, so it doesn't make any sense to design the veneer on top of the veneer, but I'll just show you how to. Okay. In here, the more I don't know who named this, but more beauty is just a smoothing the face. Like this. So level 0 is original. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay. Everyone is okay. Okay, so when you first see this page, you will panic. Okay, what should I do? But it's very, very easy, so just follow me. So in the basic one, there is the preset function. So when you click the edit smile, you can select the teeth you want to design. But I will design everything. And you can select the golden ratio. When you click the control point, now you can manage your own smile line. So I'm going to delete my face first, and I'll show you what these dots means. So the yellow line, this is the top smile line of the gingiva. So I'm going to cover all the gingiva area. So I think this is okay. And the green one is the ratio. And the blue line is quite simple. The occlusion line. So when I set up this line and then click auto line, it will make my setup linear first. Quite simple. Or, and also you can select the shade in here. But the shade is only for this software. So it will not be saved in the STL file because the STL file doesn't have the color information. So when you have the teeth shader, it will just only for the consultation and also only for just the checkup, not will be saved. So you can have the setup mockup here, or just turn off the edit smile again. Click reset. This is the basic library we have. So it's quite okay. So you can start from the edit smile, or you can start from the original one. I will show from the original one because making the edit smile will have more already fit data, but I'm going to start from the not fit data. Okay, so I start with the location. Fit it, make it longer. And you can move it, make it bigger. Make sure to cover the incisor first. Like this. I think this is okay. And then click the chain mode. Chain mode is moving like this. It looks same, but when you have the anchor point, now it moves like this. So set up the incisor first, and then move the anchor to have the better view. Make sure it covers everything. This one is okay. I'll show you later on. In this part, I think they are almost okay, right? Cover, make sure, like this much. Okay. And this part too. Okay. Now, the focal lingual tip is almost the same, but don't use this because it's quite difficult to do it. So after checking the basic fit, move to the free form. Since you can see my teeth don't need the gingivectomy because it has quite long teeth. But if the patient needs the gingivectomy, then you can design the veneer like this. And you can print out to have like the gingivectomy guide. But for now, it's quite difficult to, make it back from the ruined one. So I'm going to reset and I'm going to do it very quickly, okay? Move it, move it. Okay, and then freeform. Freeform can be done also only in the big screen. So in the freeform, make sure cover all teeth. Like the square type. When you try it, you will see this is very simple and easy. Not that hard at all. Okay, not long. Okay. Check with the face. Sorry, I'm not good designer, but I just wanted to show you this is very easy. Okay, when I finish my design, you can save the veneer file. And if you have the mockup, the function, the license, it will pop up the mockup file when you click yes. It will make the mockup. The mockup is when you design the veneer, the initial veneer, you will have two options: to combine the veneer with the original file or subtract the original file from the veneer mockup. So you will have two options, and I will explain later how you can use it. But the easiest one is after you design the veneer, and when you subtract the original intraoral scan data, it will show like a shell. It's easy to see it. So click the mockup in here, check it, and click export. Now, folder will open automatically. When you go to the manufacturing, you will see two files. I'm going to open the viewer. This is the difference. So the model is combined data of the veneer and the intraoral scan data. So it will look like this. But the small shell is subtraction from the veneer, like this. When you design the veneer, original data will be minus. Maintenance or cleaning? Not really. Just make sure that you don't drop to the floor. Just clean on the camera so that the camera is clear. So this file, you can print it and just make it clean in here. Oh, just clean the lens with like a lens sweeper, like what I have it here. No, you know the when you clean your glasses, like clean the lens. Think it as like a camera, okay? All right. So after designing the shell, you can just print it with the 3D printer, and the patient can wear the initial mock-up before the preparation. And when you click X, you will have your initial mock-up design file here. So I'm going to turn off my upper like this. So you can show the patient the initial mock-up veneer with the original photo. Also, you can send this design file to the ExoCAD, same location. So the dental technician can design from the beginning of your preference. Okay, I will go back. When I make a new model of this, now you see every data I used are saved in here. When I go back again, now you see the one I made in here. When you click the folder, you can see every data I used for this patient. When you go to the extra, you can see the library I used. You can see the design I made. You can see the CT, original DICOM, aligned the lower. And when you come to the another folder, you can see the mocha file too. Okay, so this is done for the basic training. So for the clinical cases, I will show a little bit of the clinical cases and you will know what I mean when I talk about the clinical cases. Okay, so when the patient visit to the clinic, just take the face scan. It's much better than taking the 2D photo because when you take the 2D photo, you have to take a lot of photos. I'm going to end this very quickly because I will share this file to you so that you can study by yourself. Quite simple. And you can show the patient from the occlusion view with the face scan. So you can directly communicate with the patient what you want to talk about. So this patient has this diagnosis, and you can see his color and the shape of the teeth are not good. So he came for the veneer, but we needed to do the orthodontic treatment first. Because when we do the smile design, we showed him that he has to cut a lot of teeth to do the veneer. So we showed him the orthodontic simulation, but ortho simulation, this function, I will explain it later because for now, it's very, very difficult to use it and the remaking is being done. So I think in quite recent time, we will have the better version. It's better to have another training it then. It takes quite a lot of time to do the orthodontic simulation. So after doing the digital smile design, we can show them the first visitation and after the orthodontic simulation and also the digital smile design. He did the clear aligner. Because we're going to finalize the treatment with the veneer, the orthodontic treatment doesn't have to be perfect. You can see the occlusion is not perfect matched, but it's okay because we're going to finalize with the veneer. This is overlap with original. So put the retainer, and do the minimal preparation for the veneer. This is after, the left one is after the orthodontic treatment, and right one is after the minimal preparation. You can see not much of the teeth were deleted. Only for the surface. And you can see how thin the veneer is. Very thin. Final dentation, and this is the result. Like this. So the RayFace can connect the two different patients. Patient who wants to do the orthodontic treatment. The color and the shape cannot be changed. So when you have the orthodontic treatment, the patient would not be satisfied because the original teeth are ugly. So you can easily convince the patient to do the more treatment of the veneer. And also, if the patient wants to do veneer, you can convince them to connect with the orthodontic treatment, because we all know that the veneer is much easier and doesn't have to cut a lot of teeth after the orthodontic treatment. You can connect both patients together. This case is similar. Very young Korean idol, only 16 years old. She's a singer, so she shows a lot of teeth, but has not good teeth. She did the orthodontic treatment when she was young, but the teeth were relapsed. So the occlusion and the line is not good. But if she does the veneer, she has to cut the teeth or make really thick veneer. It doesn't look good. But we suggested to the orthodontic treatment first because she's only 16, and we suggested her to save the teeth as much as possible. So after the consultation, she did the orthodontic treatment. She did the trio clear. And then minimal preparation. Millet. You can see how thin the veneer is. Like this. And for the edentures case and the mock-up exporter, we're going to give you another seminar with more clinical cases the next time. So today was the basic training for the end user. So if you have any questions, and if you want to know what kind of application that you want to apply, then please join for the next the training. And the next training for the clinical cases and the deeper will be in next week. So we will send you the link. So please join the next week too. So do you have any question? If no question, I will call it for the day. So thank you for joining the training, and I will share the video if you want.